Thinking about at what depths and what geographic locations where you see the soil moisture values drop a little bit?
Yeah, so great question, Tyson. We saw it more for the topsoil layer because it just varies more. It has a larger range. I don't know if I've narrowed down to geographic specific regions, and that's something we could look at. But certain stations maybe correlate better with GNATS-Go with the soils it's in. And so you get a better estimation of wilting point fill capacity than perhaps others. And so I don't know if there's particular soil type or depths where the GNATS-Go is a little bit different compared to what the soil is in. That's just a guess, but did that trigger something else? Sorry.
Well, the shower does make sense, and it might be more pronounced in the western parts where the ratio of water loss by evaporation becomes more important relative to the water loss by transpiration. And so, anyway, that might help to explain why we see some of that. But certainly can go below. Building oil in plants doesn't know evaporation in the same way.
Yeah, thank you for that. And that's something I think hopefully we'll be able to explore with a more extensive network beyond the UMRV. So that's sampling those drying locations out west. So thank you.
Thank you very much. We're now going to skip the panel discussion due to time. So we'll be able to step into lunch. We're welcome to time. So you can cut these folks down for the questions. But before that, we do have one special event planned. Which is going to the presentation of the soil moisture. Now I'm going to present the bottom of Todd.
All right, I'm just double checking that everything's working. We have a big screen. So I know that I'm between you and lunch, and I will give you some instructions later, but a couple of years ago, we started giving out an award among the National Coordinated Soil Moisture Monitoring Network community for recognizing soil moisture community leadership. I was the first awardee, Tyson Ochsner, the second, and Stephen Quiring, the third. This year, we started a new process to make that a little more transparent. And so in the spring, the coordinating team, the committee collects nominations for the award. And we decide among those five, which is composed of previous winners and organizers, including Elise and Peter. Reviewing a one-page summary and then selecting the awardee. So this year, we're happy to announce that the award winner for Soil Moisture Community Leadership Award is going to Todd Caldwell. In recognition of his unflagging commitment to building the soil moisture community and to advancing soil moisture monitoring, and his highly effective research applying soil moisture information to urgent natural resources needs. I'm hoping he is online. He should. I've been communicating with him. Not a joke via Signal. There you go. Todd, can you unmute?
How's that sound? Can you hear me?
Say a little bit more.
Loud? More? You want me to yell in here? I'll keep talking.
You're good. You're good.
Good. Awesome. Well, you know, I don't know what to say. I've been a Moist member since 2014, and you know, we had one-day events. I still remember when I showed up at Tyson's workshop in 2014, and in a UT truck about this time, right after school got out, and all the birds that got flipped at me when I drove to park. So it's great to watch how this evolved into National Soil Moisture Workshop and how we built this community over the last decades, and how you, Mike and Tyson and everyone else, Steve Quiring and the whole OSU group who were at Texas A&M, another one of our rivals. So it was always fun to have these rivals in the room. working on the same thing, but all working together and being able to geek out on soil moisture sensors and talk about it and then really move this forward. As sure as many of you know, I'm on what do we call it? Administrative leave from the federal government. So I am still doing soil moisture. It's unfortunate. I was planning to be at the meeting, but then they told me I really shouldn't be traveling right now for federal work while I'm not worthily employed. But I am still involved. It's so great that I'm at, I've been at the U.S. Geological Survey for 6 years. I don't believe anyone ever showed up to that from that group to these meetings before. And now I think there's three or four people from the survey attending that still managed to get there. So everything's going forward. I'm a consultant now, and we do soil moisture too. So there is a private side of the world that apparently needs soil moisture data, which I didn't know existed. So I just really appreciate it from you guys and from Elise for taking the reins for this, and Marina and all her work through the years, getting this thing up and running. But you got a lot of momentum, and I don't think anything that's happening in the current administration is going to stop that. So good luck to all you guys. And I wish I could be there and be at happy hour tonight.
I will drink some.
Thanks. And happy birthday.
All right, thank you, Todd. You have to get your own lunch. Because I know you're at home right now. So thank you so much. We'll get that award out to you, to your home.